Selene ran through the freezing forest as branches scratched against her skin. Behind her, the masked men were getting closer. "Don't let her escape," one shouted. Her heartbeat thundered violently inside her chest. The journal was still clutched tightly in her hands. If they took it, everything her parents died for would disappear forever. Suddenly, Selene slid down a muddy slope and crashed hard into the ground. Pain shot through her ankle instantly. She gasped sharply. The voices behind her grew louder, closer, desperate. Selene forced herself back up and limped deeper into the woods until she spotted something unexpected ahead. A cave, hidden behind thick vines and rocks. Without hesitation, she crawled inside. Darkness swallowed her completely. Outside, the masked men rushed past without noticing the entrance. Selene covered her mouth tightly, trying not to breathe too loudly. For several terrifying minutes, she listened. Footsteps, shouting, branches breaking, then silence. Complete silence. Only then did she finally relax slightly. Her body trembled from exhaustion. Carefully, Selene opened the journal again using moonlight, shining faintly through cracks in the cave walls. This time, she read deeper. The pages revealed horrifying details about Eldora. For years, wealthy families inside the village secretly kidnapped travelers passing near the mountains. Some victims were sold, others simply disappeared forever. And every time someone got too close to the truth, they were silenced. Selene's father had discovered everything. That was why they killed him. And her mother. Suddenly, Selene noticed something else hidden between the pages, a folded map. Her hands trembled as she opened it. A location was circled deep within the mountains. Beside it, her father had written, "The proof is hidden below the chapel." Selene stared at the words in shock. The old chapel near Eldora had been abandoned for years. Nobody went there anymore, which made it the perfect hiding place. But before Selene could think further, a voice echoed from deeper inside the cave. "You shouldn't have come here alone." Selene spun around instantly. A tall hooded figure stepped slowly from the shadows. Fear exploded through her body. But then the stranger lowered his hood. It was Rowan. Selene nearly collapsed from relief. "How did you escape?" she whispered. Rowan looked exhausted. "I didn't escape," he replied quietly. "I was released." Selene frowned immediately. "That makes no sense." "I know." Something about Rowan felt different. Tense. Distracted. He avoided her eyes. Then Selene noticed blood on his sleeve. "Rowan, what happened?" For several seconds, he stayed silent. Then finally, "My father was killed tonight." Selene froze completely. "What?" "He tried to help me escape after hearing about the journal." Rowan's voice cracked slightly. "They murdered him before sunrise." Silence filled the cave. Selene slowly realized the terrifying truth. Whoever controlled Eldora was becoming desperate. And desperate people were dangerous. Rowan sat against the cave wall heavily. "My father told me something before he died." Selene looked up. "He said the village chief isn't the real leader." A cold chill ran through Selene instantly. "What do you mean?" "There's someone above him." The cave suddenly felt colder, darker. "He called him the Keeper." Selene repeated the name softly. The Keeper. Nobody in Eldora had ever heard that title before. But somehow, it sounded familiar. Then suddenly, Rowan pulled something from his pocket. A silver key. Selene stared at it carefully. "My father said this opens the hidden chamber beneath the chapel." The same chapel marked on the map. Everything was connected. The journal, the symbol, the disappearances, the chapel. And now, the Keeper. Outside, thunder rumbled across the mountains. Rain began pouring heavily. Selene moved closer to the cave entrance cautiously. Far below, distant lantern lights appeared near the forest edge. "Search parties. They're still looking for us," Rowan whispered. Selene tightened her grip on the journal. "We can't stay here." Rowan nodded slowly. "If the proof really exists beneath the chapel, we end this tonight." Hours later, under heavy rain and darkness, they finally reached the abandoned chapel. The building stood silently atop a hill overlooking Eldora. Broken windows, collapsed walls, rotting wooden doors. It looked dead, but Selene could feel something watching them. Something hidden, Rowan inserted the silver key into an old lock behind the altar. For several seconds, nothing happened. Then, click! A hidden staircase slowly opened beneath the floor. Cold air rushed upward from the darkness below. Selene and Rowan exchanged nervous glances. Then together, they descended. The underground chamber was massive. Candles lined ancient stone walls. Dust covered old wooden shelves. And in the center of the room were dozens of locked boxes. Selene opened one carefully. Inside were coins, jewelry, documents, evidence, years of stolen wealth, proof of every crime. But then Rowan discovered something worse. A wall covered in names. Missing people, travelers, villagers, even children. Selene felt sick. This wasn't corruption anymore. This was evil. Then suddenly, clap, clap, clap. The sound echoed slowly through the chamber. Selene's blood froze. A figure stepped from the shadows calmly. Elegant black coat, gloves, cold eyes. The village chief stood beside him nervously, but the stranger smiled. "You've caused quite a problem," he said softly. Selene immediately understood. This was him, the keeper, and the way the village chief lowered his head fearfully proved one thing. The true monster of Eldora had finally appeared. To be continued.